Hello YouTube friends and welcome. Today I would like to share with you another let's say larger watch, and this one will be the Nautec No Limit Coastguard. So Nautec No Limit is a German company from Hamburg. They offer different larger sized watches, and like the previous watch that I showed you here on my channel, this also comes in a standard black Nautec No Limit box, so nothing special there. It comes just a little bit wrapped with a standard manual. It is universal for quartz variants of the watches, because this one will be quartz. Let's see here. So this is the watch, and the Coastguard is a GMT complication. So here are your different quartz variants. And the funny thing is, I don't know if the actual quartz movement that is inside the watch is here listed. Interested. Okay, no problem there. So let's start with the movement. So the movement inside this watch is a quartz Ronda 515.24H because of the GMT function. So the watch features a full stainless steel construction, so front, bezel, and also screw-in case back. We have a 3-link construction bracelet, full stainless steel, with the safety fold-over clasp. The function of this watch, or on this watch, are as follows. So we have a hour, minute, second, center second hand, and GMT. Then we have also a date complication at 3 hours. The water resistance of the watch is 30 atmospheres. The center links are polished. The sides and also the lugs are brushed. We have a unidirectional turning bezel, which is really smooth. So this is not a diver's watch, so it is not important to be really nice and stiff. And basically this functions as the GMT second time zone function. So that you know that right now at the second time zone it is 12 hours and 58 or 59 minutes. It has a non-signed screw down crown. Nicely pops out. As I mentioned previously, this is a larger watch, so the diameter of the bezel in the case is 40 8 millimeters. The lugs are massive, if you can see this. So the lug to lug size should be standard here from here, which is 55 millimeters. But if you are considering that these first links do not fold, then probably the lug to lug should start here. So I do it off camera, sorry. And that is massive 65 millimeters. So 65 here from here. So be careful if you are considering to buy this watch. The manufacturers is describing the overall wrist diameter to fit this watch 24 centimeters. Obviously you can remove these push in, push out links. In my opinion, the bracelet is a little bit on the flimsy side, just because the massive rattle you can hear, so it is not tightly manufactured. Also, one important thing is to consider that you will not be able to find, or should I say, easy to find a replacement bracelet for this one, because the proprietary construction of the bracelet. As you can hear, you have just a smaller opening and pin here inside, so maybe you could ask somebody to construct you a, let's say, adapter to standard 24. Let's check it. It's really hard to do it off. So yes, no, 28. Oh my god. So consider it, if you are buying this watch, that you will probably use it on this bracelet for whatever time you are using it, and then if you have some problems, you need to consider that, which in my opinion is really important before you buy a watch, because we do like to customize also not only our knives but also our watches with the new bracelet, and maybe at summer put some nice NATO, in winter a leather one, so let's keep that in mind. The glass here on the watch is just a standard mineral glass, so no sapphire at this price point. The thickness of the watch is 14 millimeters. The case is stainless steel. You have a few variants. I saw this watch also in black and blue variant. But if you are looking for a, let's say, a large watch, then go with the white face, because the white will extend the size a little bit more. So if I had this watch also in a black variant, it will optically look a little bit smaller or more compact, because of the naturally of the bezel. The bezel insert is also black, and then it will be a little bit smaller. But overall, it's a really nice looking durable watch. The pricing on these are different. because I saw them mainly on eBay, and they start at 250 and can go as low as 100. Depends on if you are bidding on auction. I strongly suggest find a seller who has a few of them, and they are on auction. Then you can save a ton of money, because in my opinion, $250 for quartz and this kind of construction is a little bit too much. Maybe around 120 would be a much reasonable price point. Given the fact that these watches are not made in Germany, probably made in China, or the parts are made in China and they are fitted in Germany together, but probably not. So just keep that in mind. And if you have any questions, leave comments down below. And as always, have a nice day. Bye.